Once upon a time, in a bustling meadow where the grass towered like a forest and the flowers bloomed in a riot of colors, there lived a tiny ant named Ani. Her body was a shiny black speck, her legs dainty yet strong, and her big round eyes sparkled with endless curiosity. Ani lived with her colony in a grand anthill beneath a sprawling clover patch, a labyrinth of tunnels and chambers bustling with her kin. She loved scurrying through the maze, carrying crumbs twice her size, and listening to the hum of the meadow, the chirp of crickets, the buzz of bees, the rustle of leaves in the breeze. But Ani was different. She wasn't satisfied with the daily march for food or the endless chatter of her sisters. She dreamed of something grander, something beyond the clover's shadow. Stories her old Aunt Antenna told of a legendary treasure hidden in the meadow, a gem that glowed with the light of the sun itself. One bright morning, as the dew glistened like diamonds on the grass and the sun painted the world gold, Ani felt a strange tickle in her antennae, a faint vibration that wasn't the usual tread of her colony. She climbed to the top of the anthill, her tiny feet gripping the dirt, and saw a shimmer in the distance, a golden flicker dancing among the wildflowers. "What's that?" she whispered, her voice a soft squeak. Her brother, hauling a leaf nearby, clicked his mandibles. "That's too far, Ani. Stay with us where it's busy." But Ani's heart buzzed with wonder, the shimmer calling her like a song. So, as the colony buzzed with its morning tasks, she decided to chase it. With a quick scurry, she slipped away, her legs pattering over the soil. The meadow stretched fast around her. Grass blades loomed like trees, pebbles stood like boulders, and the air was thick with the scent of pollen and earth. She didn't know where the shimmer would lead, but every step felt like a dance. After a while, she reached a patch of daisies where the petals glowed white under the sun. And there she met a cheerful ladybug named Dotty, her red shell dotted with black spots, polishing a leaf with her tiny feet. "Hello, little ant, where you off to?" Dotty chirped, fluttering her wings. "I'm Ani, and I'm following that golden shimmer," Ani replied, pointing with an antenna. Dotty tilted her head. "That's the sunstone glade. I've heard it hides a treasure that shines like the sun, but it's a hike, and there's a spider out there. Be careful." Ani smiled. "Thanks, Dotty. Want to come?" Dotty buzzed her wings. "Sure, I'll spot trouble from above." So they set off together, Ani's steady crawl matching Dotty's flutters. The meadow grew wilder, with tangles of roots and puddles of dew dotting the path. They passed a sleeping grasshopper, its legs tucked under, and dodged a raindrop that fell like a giant splash. Soon, they heard a soft chitter and met a cricket named Toon, his legs long and bouncy, fiddling a melody on a blade of grass. "Hey, travelers," Toon sang, hopping closer. "Where you headed?" Ani explained about the shimmer, and Toon strummed, "The sunstone glade. They say its treasure sings with light. I'll join you. My music can cheer us on." Ani nodded. "Welcome, Toon," and the trio continued, Ani leading, Dotty soaring, and Toon hopping. The shimmer was brighter now, a golden thread through the meadow, but then a shadow loomed. A spider swung down from a web, its legs hairy, its eyes glinting. "A feast," it hissed, spinning silk. Ani froze, her antennae trembling, but Dotty zipped around, buzzing in its face, and Toon leaped high, strumming loud to confuse it. Ani scurried under a leaf, her heart racing. The spider swiped but tangled in its own web. That was close. Dotty panted, landing beside Ani. Toon laughed. "Music wins." Ani clicked gratefully. "You're amazing, friends." They pressed on, the meadow opening to a field of tall sunflowers, the shimmer pulsing ahead. They climbed a stalk, Ani's legs gripping tight, Dottie flying up, Toon bouncing beside. At last, they reached the sunstone glade, a clearing where a crystal pool reflected the sun, surrounded by flowers that glowed gold. In the center sat a gem, the sunstone, radiating light like a tiny star. Ani touched it with her antenna, its warmth tingling through her. Dottie sipped the pool's nectar, humming, and Toon danced, his song blending with the glade's glow. They played under the shining stone, the meadow wrapping them in wonder. But as noon approached, a deep croak echoed. A frog hopped out, its skin green and slick, its eyes wise. "Who dares touch my stone?" it croaked. Ani stood firm, tiny but brave. "I'm Ani." With Dottie and Toon, we followed the shimmer. "We mean no harm." The frog studied them, then smiled. "I'm Elder Toad, keeper here. You may bask till dusk, then take a piece of light home." Ani bowed her head. "Thank you, Elder Toad." They spent the day in the glade, Elder Toad watching with a quiet ribbit. As the sun dipped low, he gave Ani a tiny shard of the sunstone. "Share its light," he said. Ani nodded, and with Dottie and Toon, she started back, the meadow softening with evening hues. They passed the grasshopper again, who waved a leg, and the puddle, now a mirror of the sky. Dottie guided them with her buzz, and Toon sang a lullaby. When Ani saw the clover patch, her colony bustling under twilight, her heart swelled. She turned to her friends. "Thank you for coming." Dottie grinned. "Anytime, Tiny." Toon strummed, "Visit my grass." They parted, and Ani scurried to her ant antenna, who clicked. "Ani, where've you been?" Ani squeaked. "I followed a shimmer to the sunstone glade. I met Dottie and Toon. We outsmarted a spider and met Elder Toad. And I brought back light." Her aunt's eyes widened. "You're my brave girl, but stay close now." Ani nodded, tucking the shard into the anthill, its glow warming the tunnels. She curled up, the sun setting outside. She closed her eyes, the glade's light in her dreams. She'd been small and curious, and though the meadow was huge, she'd found magic. The grass sang a lullaby, and Ani slept, dreaming of golden glows and friends. From then on, she worked with her colony, but when the sun shone, she'd look to the glade, a little ant with a big tail, her story humming through the meadow like the wind itself. Do you still like today's story? If you like, please remember to subscribe to this channel and click the like icon. You can receive notifications and hear the latest stories as soon as possible. Good night, my baby.